Hello and welcome to the Power of Youth Plus. I'm Yang Xinmeng, and today I am on the campus of Tsinghua University, a place where people often call the brain of China. But walk around here and you will see it's not just about brains, it's energy, curiosity, people building things that might actually change how we live or how we feel. So this time we're not talking about GPAs or rankings, we're asking something deeper. How do young people today define intelligence? And what kind of smart does the future really need? Welcome back, everyone. Joining me today are some incredible students from Tsinghua University, people who think technology not just as code, but something connected to creativity and life itself. So before we start, let's do a quick round of self-introduction from this side.
Hi, everyone. My name is Yu Gang. I'm a second-year PhD student from the Academy of Arts and Design.
Hi everyone, I'm Xinghui. I'm a final year master's student from the Department of Computer Science.
Hi everyone, my name is Jaslyn. I'm from Indonesia. I'm a senior student from the School of Economics and Management.
Wow, thank you so much everyone for joining us. Now let's start with the science brain. Can creativity actually live there? So people often say science is about logic, but art is about feeling. Do you feel it that way? Or do you think they can actually mix?
Well, for me, no matter how you define art and science, people might have different definitions, but they can definitely mix together. Like artistic thinking or being creative, if that's how you define it, is seeing beyond the rules, seeing what others don't see, to be curious and explore. And those are definitely characteristics that are needed for innovation.
I agree. I don't think that science and art is exclusive of each other. I think it's rather that they complement each other, because artistic thinking is about intuition and holistic understanding of the subject, but science is about logic and it's detail-oriented. I rather picture them as one after another.
Traditionally, if you want to solve a scientific problem, you need to use lots of logic thinkings and interpretation of different theories, but and also for the artworks creating. But I think if you dive into the the deeper creation and combination of the two, which seems like unrelative measures, you can see that each one needs the other. When Da Vinci draws his so many of artwork, you can see many strict scientific theories behind his artworks or creations. There's no boundaries between science and arts.
Art and science, they interconnect with each other a lot, and I always draw inspiration from art to do my so-called scientific projects.
So we know that for a lot of people, Tsinghua universities tend to be more, super academic. So studying here, do you feel there's enough space for you to be creative or, try weird ideas? Or do students here, prefer to stay safe?
Tsinghua has a lot of resources. They have a lot of clubs. Anything you can think of, they probably have it, like the diving association or equestrian association. Yeah, and then in my department, there's a project called X Lab. So they actually encourage students to create their own businesses, and our department do actually help financially. Yeah, and then I myself am in our school's mural team, so we get to paint walls of our schools or other departments. Yeah, and I'm also in my department's cheerleading team, and we get to perform on stages like the annual gala and stuff. Yeah, and that's where we get to express ourselves. We create our own performances, our own stages.
Wow, so cool. We got a cheerleader here. How about you guys? Do you have any opportunities, chances to just be artistic?
When a question or problems becomes more complex, it cannot be solved by a single domain or a single major. It must be collaborated with many experts from diverse backgrounds. Tsinghua University, we have over 40 backgrounds and majors within a single lab. Our lab is just an example of Tsinghua University.
I played the violin with the Tsinghua's symphonic orchestra, and also like sign up for classes to, for example, learn how to design a flower basket with the Florist Association, and like I also go to beginner golf class, play tennis. So I think the school definitely provide us with like abundant resources to just do whatever we were passionate about.
Wow. So amongst all these different choices, what is your favorite way to express yourself? And then you said painting. Are there any other options that you would, your first go-to choice?
I would still say painting or drawing, yeah, because like it's very convenient, and like for example, I'm in a lecture. I'm still listening to lectures, but like if I have a pen and paper, you would probably see a little sketch on my paper, yeah. And or if, for example, if I'm going to the beach, I would just grab a stick and draw on the sand. Even though it's like a quick doodle or sketch, but it captures the environment I was in and the emotions I was feeling. So.
And I'm not from the art background, but I also do like art crafts just as an interest, such as pottery. I also write blogs about my interest. It's sort of like a documentation of my curiosities. So, yeah.
I think of new ideas it's when I play tennis, and the second one is when I take a shower.
So through all these different experiences here, what's one thing that you learned about yourself that doesn't show up in your grades or rankings?
Maybe one thing I learned from my experience and working and researching is that never give up. If you see a choice, it's not, it might be, it is better or that's not better in this time. But if you take a long period of evaluation, that every choice has its advantages and disadvantages. Stay insistently in your choice.
My experiences in Tsinghua have helped me grow as a person in terms of like my soft skills. For example, my social skills, how I interact with other people, and how to have good teamwork, how to cooperate, and also my leadership skills, because I get to lead several events. For example, like also in terms of art, in the gala night, I had the opportunity to lead the Indonesian Association performance for the gala night, yeah, where we get to express our Indonesian culture on the international stage. So these experiences are definitely what's beyond the grades.
For me, one thing that I learned about myself is that I tend to perform better if I'm doing something that I'm truly passionate about. And I think passion probably cannot be reflected directly in terms of like GPA or grades, but then it's actually very important that we have the internal drive to do what we think is impactful and meaningful. So I also try to take that inspiration into my research projects, and also just generally like what I do in life. Yeah.
Wow.
Driven by your interest, not driven by your GPA.
Exactly.
Totally
exactly.
agree.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about creativity, but nowadays we can't talk about creativity without talking about AI. I'm sure all of you have more or less used AI to create something, yeah, writing or painting. So what surprised you the most?
A few years ago, I did actually try to use AI for fun, just as an experiment to see how good it is at generating art. And like back then, it wasn't that good, but recently I saw, the AI features and stuff. The progress is very quick. I would say that's what surprised me the most.
Have you tried Sora 2?
Not yet, but I've seen the videos.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's so fast. What about you guys?
What surprises me the most is actually how aligned AI is, and also how good the user experience that various AI platforms are giving us. Even people who are not, even people from non-technical background can utilize AI to create stuff or do art or like help to streamline their own like work or like tasks. User friendliness is surprisingly good nowadays.
I think AI is opening more opportunities for like human beings to be free from like the most boring works.
So since AI can already make paintings and music and poems, why do you think, what makes human creativity still so special? Or just what do you think can't AI copy?
To me, it's the emotion we feel and the experience we've got. So, like AI, their creation are imitations of the data set that they study. So, however, humans, we are all very uniquely different. We each have our own emotions that we feel, like the joys and sorrow. Also, our personality are very different, and of course, our experiences. So, like this, human can create unique, original pieces that are different from anything else that have been created in this world. So that's definitely something that AI couldn't copy.
Yeah, personality. Yeah, I totally agree. I think the most important thing of an artwork, like you have said, the AI can write poems and write songs and maybe draw artworks. I think the most important thing is that the interpretation of the author themselves, like what they experienced, what they treasure most, and what they're feeling when they're creating their works, that a song may be transmitting that information to the auditions.
Humans are better at ensuring the artistic integrity than AI, which is only mass-producing existing patterns.
If you could redesign education, what do you want more of?
I wouldn't say like I would include something more, but I hope to foster an environment where a particular field, every different field is not superior, or inferior than the other. Because we see that a lot sometimes right now, especially, art. Sometimes people dismiss it a lot, but I hope that one day we can come to a place where every field is, people see their true value and that they are all equally important. Yeah, because education should be something that encourages people to learn, to contribute in a way that aligns with their passion.
If there's one thing that I feel like that could be better, is that I feel like everybody should be more courageous to try new things and be aware of what's around us, what are the available resources to make use of. Yeah.
When I was purchasing my bachelor degree, so I took a lot of class. One thing that I found is that I cannot remember many things in the class. But if I build by myself, like creating a electronic car, or drawing like 100 paintings, I can remember very, very freshly. And so for me, it's like when you are doing the things by yourself, not only learning it through the textbooks, you can remember it more properly, and it will last longer.
Last question here for today. So 10 years from now, do you see yourself more as a scientist or an artist or something in between?
10 years?
10 years.
10 years is a very long time, but I would say definitely something cross-discipline, because I have because my current bachelor's degree, I would say it's more scientific than art. So it will be a part of me that I carry through the future. And art is also, I would say, my passion. Yeah, I have a deep connection with art, so it is also a part of me that I couldn't ignore. In the future, I would try to find a way to incorporate both of the subjects.
It's very similar for me. Personally, I'm very excited and I look forward to the advancement in AI in the future. But then at the same time, I feel like my passion is, or my personal interest is also a lot about art. So in the future, I hope that I could find something or be someone who's both a scientist and an artist.
Yeah, I think for me maybe something in between, but I think the most important is not what I want to be, but I imagine that I can build a team that has many scientists and many designers and other people from different backgrounds, and we collaboratively build a new, maybe some technologies or some products that can really change the way we live and really benefits for different people.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's really great to have all of you here. Each generation redefines what it means to be smart. For this one, maybe it's not about always having the answers, but about asking the right questions and always daring to imagine something new. All right, thank you so much for watching. This is Power of Youth Plus. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.